Alright, so now we're going to continue on with section F, where we combine logs into one logarithm. So you can take rules 2 and 3 and go in the reverse direction. So addition becomes multiplication, and subtraction becomes division. Exponents, or numbers out front, become an exponent because of rule 4a. And the 1/4 power, 5x to the 1/4. And 1/4 power is just fourth root, so you might want to write it that way. Fourth root of 5x. The 3 goes into the exponent, and you want to do that before you write subtraction as division. And so now this becomes x over x plus 1 cubed. I bring the 2 up top and the 5 up top, so you get ln of 8 squared is really just 64. And this one becomes ln of z minus 4 to the 5th. Addition becomes multiplication. Okay, now you want to bring the 2 into the exponent, 3 into the exponent. If you want to, you can bring a negative 2. You can write that as log x plus log y to the negative 2 plus log z to the 3rd. And since they're all being added, it's multiplication. And you can clean that up by crossing the fraction bar with that y to the negative 2 and make it positive. Right. 80. You bring the 3 into the exponent, 4 into the exponent, and the negative 4 into the exponent, and you get log base 3 of x cubed plus log base 3 of y to the 4th plus log base 3 of z to the negative 4. Since they're all being added, you write that as multiplication. And just like on the last one, you can cross the fraction bar with any of those negative exponents. And you're left with x cubed y to the 4th over z to the 4th. And now this one you can distribute that 4, and you write that as ln of x minus 4 ln of x plus 2 minus 4 ln of x plus 2. Okay, and you can bring the negative 4 into the exponent, so you get ln of x plus ln of x plus 2 to the negative 4 plus ln of x plus 2 to the negative 4. Now they're all being added, so you can multiply them. And since they're both x plus 2's, you can combine those two. Write that as ln of x times x plus 2 to the negative 8. And now cross the fraction bar with that negative 8. Makes it positive 8. Alright, let's continue on with 82. Okay, you can distribute that 4 and you get 4 ln of z plus 4 ln of z plus 5 minus 2 ln of z minus 5. You can bring all these into the exponent, including a negative 2 there. So you get ln of z to the 4th plus ln of z plus 5 to the 4th plus ln of z minus 5 to the negative 2. And since they're all being added, it becomes one big multiplication. And that negative 2 will cross the fraction bar, making it a positive 2. Everything else is in the numerator. Okay, and now here you can multiply each one of these by 1/3, and so you get what, 2/3 here, ln of x plus 3, plus 1/3 ln of x, minus 1/3 ln of x squared minus 1. Okay, and now you can bring each one of these into the exponent, including the minus 1/3 there. So you get ln of x plus 3 to the 2/3 plus ln of x to the 1/3 plus ln of x squared minus 1 to the negative 1/3. Since they're all being added, you can multiply them. And that negative 1/3 will cross the fraction bar to make it positive 1/3. Now they're all multiplied by a 1/3 exponent, so you can write that as one big cube root, because that's what 1/3 power is. And that makes this look a little bit nicer. Alright, so here you can multiply each one of these by a 2. And you can raise all these, put all these in the exponent. Okay, and these can all be written as multiplication. Okay, and these two can cross the fraction bar, and so you get ln of x to the 6th over x plus 1 squared x minus 1 squared. Okay, and now this one, you can multiply each of these two by 1/3. And now you can put all these in the exponent, including this negative 1. Remember, there's a 1 there, so you can put a negative 1 in the exponent. So you get log base 8 of y to the 1/3 plus log base 8 of y plus 4 to the 2/3 plus log base 8 of y minus 1 to the negative 1/3. And now they're all being multiplied, so you get y to the 1/3, y plus 4 to the 2/3, and y minus 1 to the negative 1. So you can bring that downstairs and it becomes a positive 1. And these two are raised to the 1/3 power. That's actually squared and 1/3. So you can write that as the cube root, and that part is to the second. On the bottom you just have y minus 1 to the positive 1, which you don't need to write. Alright, 86. Multiply each of these by a half. One half times 2 is just 1. You don't have to write the 1. And now all these numbers in front become exponents. And now all these become multiplied, and you can write the 1/2 as the square root if you want. And there you go. Now this addition becomes multiplication. You typically write them alphabetically, so ln of t times y. And this one becomes division. This 2/3 goes into the exponent, and you can write the denominator of 3 as the cube root, and the numerator of 2 as the power of 2. Okay, and this one, -4 in the exponent, which is really the fraction 1 over 2x to the positive 4. Okay, now here you can bring these together as multiplication. These become division. And this 5 goes into the exponent. Okay.